What a doozy boy crew here with another live stream today. Manchester City 4, Chelsea 0. What happened? What happened? We're going to discuss it in this stream, guys. We're going to have a good chat about it. We're going to be here for about an hour to 90 minutes. We're going to discuss what happened. Why did Chelsea lose 4-0 to Manchester City? Is this on the manager? Is this on the players? What is happening? Let's roll an intro so we can get into the stream. Let's go.
We fucking got him.
And we're back, guys, here with another live stream today. What went wrong? 4 goals to Manchester City, 0 to Chelsea. I mean, it's just another loss, and I mean, it's just another day. And I want to just jump off by saying we have Fulham next. Fulham on Thursday. It's just not looking good. It's not looking good. And people who have already DM'd me asking to talk about, and I don't want to come to chat. Yes, I did see Miz last stream, and you guys did see me in the chat because I did message him when I was in the chat. Yes, obviously it's a hard time for some Chelsea fans, but it's obviously just appalling what's happening, unfortunately, with this club. And today, I'm going to discuss the topic. A lot of people, who it's unfortunately it is a very common topic for people to discuss, but unfortunately, it's a topic that must be discussed. We look at the manager, we say, Graham Potter, was he the right suit for this club? And we'll get into that today. But let me grab this thing, guys. When everyone right now is just joining in the chat, make sure to smash that like button. If you're new, subscribe. If you're on replay, don't forget to also comment down your favorite part if you're watching on the replay. I want to get up the kind of ratings, the lineup, see what happened. Because yesterday there was obviously a lot of games happening. If I can find Chelsea, where is Chelsea's? Okay, sorry, I don't have it because guys. Well, in the meantime, I should smash the like button while we're here, but we got it up now. So we obviously 4-0. Mahrez free kick, Alvarez pen, Foden, another penalty. So it was just not our day, 51,000 didn't look like there was that many there. But it was just our first half. It was all in that first half, and from there just wasn't looking good. Now let's just look at the lineup. I mean, like you look at this, like I when I saw this lineup, it was just appalling, and I didn't watch the game, and I'm glad I didn't. I watched some of the replay. I'm like, I can't do this. I genuinely can't do this. I can't watch this team play. It's just embarrassing, And I looked at this lineup. I go, this is embarrassing. I mean, it's just truly. I just can't be bothered with this club anymore. And I just need to come and speak about it. To change, you must preach. So we need a change. We really need a change. I mean, this lineup already, you weren't expecting a win from this lineup, in your dreams. But to look at this and say that we have two of the most proclaimed generational talents in this team, I would suppose us to be winning. But when you got their secondary striker, who's a World Cup winner, and our striker can barely make a pass. So that's the difference between this Manchester City squad is a world class team. This is a secondary team, and the secondary players performed. You got players, Gomez on the left, decent. Walker come back, from a recurring injury problem he's been having. Played very well. Alvarez, a secondary striker, killed it. Rodri, finally starting to get a lot more first team football after Fernandinho left, killed it. So Foden, starting in a mid, so no De Bruyne, no Gundogan, no, if you could say Grealish, so they didn't have their first squad, and they still killed us. They killed. Did we even have a shot? Then we had one. Yeah, of course, it was that Mal one. That's the only one I remember. Just that Mal one that went fucking far wide, but. Just guys, from first thoughts, we got yes, and the best yes is if we don't address the midfield and RB spots this window. I'm giving up on this club. And look at our right back. We played Humphreys, Chalobah. I don't know who played right back because I didn't even watch the game. Didn't even bother to check who was playing that right hand side. So I don't even know who played it. My assumption, I think, it was Humphreys who played that right side, but didn't even really bother because for me, this issue is just recurring. That's why I didn't bother waking up. I had too much stuff to do today. I said, nah, let's leave it. Let's watch the Fulham game, but it's just had too much stuff. 3 a.m. I'm not wasting my time to wake up at 3 a.m. to watch a team that doesn't try. And you see the fans who put more effort, who go to the game all the way in Manchester, who spend money on trains, who spend money on cabs and hotels and all this stuff just to lose 4-0. If the players were putting their heart out and playing for the badge, then good on them. I will watch them, but I'm not going to watch a team who doesn't want to show up and doesn't want to play. You look at the badge first, you look who's wearing the shirt before you look at the name, before you look at the badge. I did not see one single player there where I had to look and, I had to say, oh, this guy's putting in effort. No, I looked at the name, I go, he's already not putting effort because these players are done. These players are finished. The only one who gave me a little bit of excitement was Hall. Hall was something. I can see, okay, this is something progressing. We're doing something right. We got Hall, now Fafana kid came on. I saw something, but I should be expecting a lot more from a club like this. I'm sorry. So, to the fans, I'm going to thank the fans who go every single week to Manchester or on the away days, who put their time, put their effort, who spend their money to go. Because I'm sorry, I'm not waking up at 3:30 in the morning when I have loads of stuff to do during the day just to see a team not bother trying. I repeat myself. If this team puts effort in, if we were to lose 4-0, but we're putting effort and Mason Mount's, putting effort, Ziyech is crossing balls and Gallagher's running, we just see if I just see effort, I will watch it, but I don't see anything from this. I said this exact same thing last year. And the one thing I get so pissed about is that no one listens. No, everyone's just so here's the thing. When people talk in this Chelsea community, they just talk to say something. I'm not going to say names, but there's a lot of people who just talk to say something, to get their words out, right? You got to listen to what people say before you even say something. You got people who won't even finish what you have to say and just jump over and speak, right? And I said this exact same thing a year ago. I said, Chelsea, these boys, all right, they're boys playing in a man sport. I said exactly last year. I said, these are boys playing in a fucking man sport. They are shit. They are rubbish. And I was getting attacked left, right, center. No, Mount's generational. Havertz is generational. Gallagher's the new thing. Oh, Mendy's world class. When you're relying on a 40-year-old, a secondary keeper, and a right back to carry you for the whole season, that's when you know your club's in shambles. Jorginho Kante. I love Jorginho. He's done so much for his club. He needs to go. He's done. And I said that at the start of the season. I said if there needs to be a replacement for Jorginho, he's finishing. But no one wants to listen. Everyone just jumps to the conclusion. Everyone just says words, just to say words, or just speak. Right? If you don't have anything smart to say, don't say it. They just jump. I've said so much stuff over the past year that became true. Oh, what have you said? What have you said? I've said so much. I'll start from the start. I said Mendy's not a keeper. I said Mendy is a natural talent goalkeeper. He's not a professional talent goalkeeper. He will soon to get dropped. He got dropped. I said we cannot be relying on Thiago Silva to carry our centre backs. Koulibaly, yes, that's a good option, but he needs more support. What's happening? Thiago Silva, we can't rely on him. He's 40 years old. Koulibaly can't play by himself. He needs support. He needs someone to hold his hands. I said the right back, yes, we need to just go get. I said back in August, I said go get anyone for Reece James. Go get me a Walker Peters. Just get me someone. Reece James is gone. I said the midfield. Yes, Jorginho, Kovacic, Kante, they're great players, but we need someone there. We need someone to fill in their spots because they're not going to last the whole season. None of them. Not Jorginho not going to last the whole season. Kante can't last the whole season, and Kovacic can't last the whole season. So we need midfielders. What do we go by? Aubameyang. What do we go by? I said, I wasn't even that bad. I was like, okay, fine, bring Aubameyang, but go get me a midfielder. I said, go sell Colwell or loan him, but go get me another centre back. We still need more. If you're going to sell these players, get them. Now that we're in a process, sell them all. I wouldn't care. But before, when we were under Tuchel, we weren't in a process. We were rebuilding the team. And now we have to start from scratch. I said with the attack, I said Mount and Havertz, Ziyech, everyone is garbage. I said it. I said they're rubbish. I said that they're not generational talents. These attacks are horrible. And it takes us to lose 4-0 to City, but people still believe in this team. If you sit here and you still believe in this attack, get the fuck out of my face. Because this attack is finished. Finito. Done. There is no coming back for Mason Mount. There is no coming back for Kai Havertz. There's no coming back for Ziyech. There's no coming back. Who else? Aubameyang. If Aubameyang had a shot, we need a creator. Now I said with Monster, we need a finisher because I was so sure, and I was that the Chelsea fan base told me Mason Mount and Kai Havertz can create. So I said, fantastic. I ran with this, this agenda. I said, okay, if Mason Mount and Kai Havertz can create, all we need is a finisher. Isn't? But no, we don't. Aubameyang, I'm sorry, but Aubameyang is a good footballer. But we haven't used him to his expectation because there's no creator to help him score goals. Havertz, I'll sit here and I'll be honest. I said Havertz has great talent, but he cannot be. We did not execute it properly at Chelsea, and it can never be executed at Chelsea because we failed him. We spent 80 million on this guy, which failed him. Mount was shit from day one. No one will start to realize it. I'll say this one more time. Mount is a story that Chelsea fans put in their head and just continue to believe, even though it was a false narrative of Mount. He came when Hazard left. We wanted this new player that we can all rely on, the glue to our team. Mason Mount came in. The manager, Frank Lampard, loved the kid. So obviously he's going to get more support from the fans because the best midfielder in Chelsea loved him, which actually is. Lampard, that is, not Mount. So obviously Mason Mount's going to get a lot of support. And now he hasn't done anything for a year. What has Mason Mount done since the Champions League final? What has Havertz done from the Champions League final? These guys have somehow depreciated. I said that about Mount. I said that about Havertz. I said Mount and Havertz will never progress. Younes said that this morning. Everyone's now agreeing with it. So finally people are waking up to it. And I'm saying that people only listen to certain people, right? And that's what I said. I just listen to what people say and not who is saying it. Because there's a lot of stuff I have said that has came true. Yes, I like to troll around, but I've said a lot of stuff that has true and has came around, but everyone picks and chooses what they want to hear. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Shao Trader, big up to you, my man. Hope you are well. Trev played right back, got skinned by Gomez. I didn't watch the game. Guys, I'm not even going to say to you I watched the game because I didn't. And I'm not going to point out, oh, well, this pass was good, this was bad. And you're, oh, you didn't watch the game. You didn't watch the game. How does he know how we played? I can already tell his fucking result how we played. I don't need to watch no fucking game to see how we played in this game because I know that everyone's so fucking shit. The midfield is them, man. Here's the thing. I said the midfield, right? The midfield is shit. Same as the attack, right? They're both shit in itself. But we know the midfield. Like, here's the thing. We knew the midfield was bad. We knew we needed replacements, but no one accepted the fact that the attack's bad. If you say the midfield's bad, you gotta say the attack's bad because they're both equally as shit as each other, right? Because Jorginho's is too old to carry himself up. Kante is fucking gone. You got a Roadrunner and you got Kovacic. Kovacic can't do it on his own. Right? The attack are young, fit lads, but they're still shit. So I don't know. Give him time. He'll be okay in 1 to 2 years. As I said, hang on. Hey, just make sure who you're. I think you're talking about Potter, but he'll be okay 1 2 years. As I said, we don't need UCL because he just got it. What we need is a bright future, give him time to create. And here's the thing. I'm going to say this right now on Graham Potter before we dive into a big challenge. Graham Potter, I'm all for giving him time. I want Graham Potter to succeed. I don't want him gone. But you cannot just sit there and do nothing. We come to Fulham. What the fuck is he going to do? Oh, he's going to start Jorginho. He's going to start Mount. He's going to start... I don't know, he's going to start fucking Thiago Silva, 40-year-old. We have to rely on. It's just the same shit. Same shit, different day. And I say, if Potter wants this club to change, get rid of these players. Get rid of them. Oh, but no one wants to buy him. Just fucking terminate their contract. Who cares who wants them? Just get rid of them. Send them to fucking Saudi Arabia for fucking £20. I wouldn't give a shit. Just get rid of them. Why? Because they don't want to play here anymore. I would rather have a 15-year-old play as a striker who wants to prove himself than have a 30-year-old Ziyech or a 24-year-old Mason Mount who has already had time to prove himself and has showed that they're shit. I would rather a 15-year-old play and prove something. So I say to Potter, just get rid of these players, please. Muhammad, big up to Muhammad, man. We need DM boy. Get Enzo. Again, we'll get Enzo, but will Enzo even solve the problem? We're just splashing too much cash. Splashing the cash won't happen. Is Enzo the correct profile for our system? Because if we get Enzo, don't expect any other midfielder to come in. That's what I'm saying. I think I've realised, don't get Enzo. Go get me a Casado, just someone who's cheap and we can get multiple people of now. Don't get me a Rice. Don't get me an Enzo. Don't get, go spend 120 million on fucking Vardiol. Guys, let's be honest. Enzo was only found out after his fucking World Cup. Nunez was, it's the same hype. I'm sorry, but I see the same hype with Nunez that I see with Enzo. Everyone just started jumping because 4 or 5 people said it. Big up. Oh my god. Big up Page Take a CFC. Big up Potter. Big up Potter will be sacked not end of the season. Again, I don't think he gets sacked, and that's the thing. I said if he gets sacked tomorrow morning, my life continues. I wouldn't give two fucking shits. But is it the right thing to do now? No. But actually, I want to keep this. I'm gonna have a big segment on this. I don't want to really get into it now. Needs protection, Bo. Just get Enzo. I mean, yeah, just get rid of players first. Be able to Zubia. You've been saying this, and everyone made out like you're a traitor. I know. I was classified as I'm not allowed to come to. I got a message. You're not allowed to come to Stamford Bridge, or you're this and that. You're shambler to this nation. Like I've been saying this, the same shit. I said it in my rant with Tuchel. I said Graham Potter will get us fucking sent to EFL Championship. I said we'll get relegated with Graham Potter, right? Where the fuck are we now? 10th, right? Be able to limitless. It's not as easy to get rid of players. It will take time. I'm sorry. I understand that, but you gotta start somewhere. We haven't even started. Yes, Rome wasn't built in a day, but Rome had something structured in 1 week. We haven't done anything in the week. It's been 1 week. No players have came in for any of our players. No one's been in talks. Nothing's happened. No one's. We're Jan 9th. No one's even thought about leaving. Maybe Jorginho, but that's the last of our worries. Yeah, get rid of Jorginho. Okay, great. But there's still 10 other players that need to get rid of. So you need to get rid of. Sorry, I'm just actually sweating here. It's very hot today. Yeah, get rid of Jorginho, but you gotta get rid of the 10 other players. I'm sorry. Guys, we've got 17 people in here. Smash the like button right now. Smash it right now. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. Like, here's the thing. There's one side of the spectrum where it's like, yeah, keep Potter, give him time. And then there's one, just get him out. He's rubbish, blah, blah, blah. We have to set a balance. And my balance is, yes, I'll give him time. But he needs to show me something. He hasn't shown me anything. He's came in here. I said this. I said, guys, we're playing a bit more fluid two-shot football. It's the same shit, though. Same shit. Just Potter's treating out the players differently. I'll tell you right now, Potter was here. If Tuchel was here, right, we will not be fucking 10th. I'm telling you right now. Does that? Am I saying to bring him back? Absolutely fucking not. But I'm saying it was a mistake that we sacked him. And even the Tuchel out fans know, the ones that came out 3 days. Oh, I'm Tuchel there. Ooh, look how good I am. I said Tuchel there. I know he's sacked. Ooh, fuck out of here. They're the real problems. Let's be honest, no manager can fix his balance. Even Tuchel at the end of the day was probably exactly. But Tuchel understood. Tuchel said nothing will change if you have the same players. One mistake I say from Tuchel, he should have got rid of these players when he had the chance. But I think he unfortunately realized that at the Arsenal preseason, which was, I think, too late to get rid of players. But he knew. And that's what I'm saying. Did he want to get rid of players, but Bowie didn't let him? I don't know. With the SA, I felt you guys looked better before World Cup when improving my careers did injuries. Here's the thing. Injuries was a problem. Injuries was a problem. Injuries only occurred for one player, and that's Reece James. And if we're sitting here and saying injuries are the problem, we are absolutely screwed because the only injured player we really have that we rely on is Reece James. Right, let's look at our injury list. Right, let's look now. Fofana, yeah, okay, problem. But I thought Koulibaly could slot him as well. Finished player, rubbish. Don't need him. The best player of this club. Yes, he's a massive problem that he's gone. But if we're relying on one player, that's how you know our club's in shambles. Sterling, he hasn't done anything this season. Kante, Yeah, but he's always injured. So like he comes back and be gone next week. Mendy finished. Pulisic hasn't even had a run, but every time he has a run, he gets injured. So he's finished. Chilwell, not really, hasn't had a sustainable, comeback since his ACL. Brozier didn't really do anything when he dropped in. So the only player we relied on was Reece James. So we bring Reece James back in this team. It changed our team because this is Reece James FC, but it still means we need to get rid of these other 15 players that are sitting on the bench and sit on this pitch. But I want to let me bring this up. So I want to get into now. We've spoken about the players for 20 minutes, right? And I know a lot of people don't like this topic. Oh, why is it Potter in, Potter out? But unfortunately, you have to discuss it. He's behind the players, right? Egbali has informed Graham Potter they still see him as the right manager and fit for long term. Plan is to not make a change and won't be judged until he gets more resources and time. Now, as I said, I'm going to deep dive into Potter right now. Graham Potter has won a trophy in what? Norway? I'll shake your hand. Graham Potter went to Brighton, created a team around Brighton. Right? Now, where did Brighton finish every year? 10th, 9th, 11th. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's Brighton level. We had the best manager we could have, Thomas Tuchel. But we sacked him because Bowie didn't like that Tuchel wanted control. Bowie didn't like that, Tuchel wanted to be more of a coach than rather just, be a manager and dictate all this, off the book stuff. Which, fine, I understand. But you don't go and hire a manager that doesn't have a CV on building a team. I didn't go to a homeless person and ask them for financial advice because they have no fucking background knowledge on how to make money. So why would we go up to Graham Potter, a mid-level Brighton team, to manage us to win the Premier League, which no English manager has, and to build a team? He's never done that before with a high-level team. Thomas Tuchel taught at Paris Saint-Germain, Borussia Dortmund, Mainz. He's taught at clubs where they're high levels. Borussia Dortmund, PSG. He's taught at high level clubs. So when he came to Chelsea, he had the experience. He dealt with Mbappe and Neymar. He dealt with the big players, bigger players than we ever had this club at the moment, right? So we sacked him from a manager who has no CV. And for people to come out and say, oh, Pep Guardiola has said that we need to give Graham Potter time. Pep Guardiola said the same thing about fucking Frank Lampard. Guardiola, he will be an extraordinary manager. You think, are you that ideologically fucking molested? Are you that intellectually subservient to realize that Pep Guardiola is saying that these shit managers will become good? Do you think he wants them to become good? No, because I'll fucking challenge with him. Has he ever said Thomas Tuchel is a good manager? Or give him time? No, because he fucking knows he's a good manager. He's not gonna come out and say, give Potter time. Because he knows he's a fucking good manager. He will say, yeah, give Potter time. Give Lampard time because he knows they're fucking ass. So all this shit saying, oh, Guardiola, this, that, has said that we have to give Potter time. Guardiola wants us to fail, not succeed. If he wants us to succeed, he would have said, drop Potter right now. Hire me. Like, he's not fucking dumb. And we talk about this process, right? The process. Trust the process. I said, we looked at someone like Ten Hag. Ten Hag came in, right, from fucking Ralph Ragnick, right, and went against the board and demanded what Ten Hag himself wanted. He came in, I want Ronaldo gone. The Glazers, he went against the Glazers, the only owner who we 100% know are just in for money. He went against the Glazers. The Glazers would have loved Ronaldo at their club because Ronaldo gets in the shirts, gets in the publicity, gets them everything. But Ten Hag said, I don't want him at my club. He's not a good player. He's, as in his own words, he ruins the dressing room, blah, 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 blah. So the Glazers, the people who love the money and the attention, got rid of him. Ten Hag stood up to the board. And my thing with Potter, and I've been saying this, but no one wants to listen, I said, what does Potter want? What does Potter want to do with this club? Because he has not informed, right? Look, Bedhead Iqbali has informed Graham Potter. Why hasn't Graham Potter informed Iqbali about anything? Why hasn't he said, I need these players gone. I need these players to come in. Right? Because these players we're buying, who are they for? Are they for Bowie to make resale value? Are they for Bowie to create a team under a new manager in 3 years? Who are they for? Because I want players. If we're going to bring in players, we need players that suit this manager. If we're going to give him the time and the process, that is. But he hasn't stood up and said, I need these players gone. If he wants X, Y, Z gone, get them out. If he wants A, B, C in, go get A, B, and C. We need to start relying on managers. And I said this, I think Tuchel was the best bet for it. But Tuchel went through the COVID period, the club takeover, the players not wanting to play for the badge. And the same thing Potter's doing. It's the same players. It was going to be the same problem. I understand. But when is Potter going to take action? When is he going to say these players aren't playing for the badge? Fuck out of here. Get them out. As I said, it's hard to sell players. No, it's not. Fucking terminate their contract. Terminate it. Sell them to fucking China League One. Who cares? Oh, it's not easy to sell them. It actually is quite easy. When you got players who don't want to play for us, it will be easy to get rid of them. And there is a lot of players who don't want to play for this club. I'll say right now, Ziyech, Pulisic, Havertz, Mason Mount doesn't want to play here. Kante, don't think he wants to play here. I'll be honest, I don't think Thiago Silva wants to play here anymore. I think he loves the club, but I don't think he loves what's been happening with this club. There's a lot of players who don't want to play here. Aubameyang doesn't want to play here. I don't think Sterling wants to play here. Probably not. Right? So when is he going to take action and say, okay, these players who want to play for the badge, get him out? He needs to take some aggression. He needs to stand up and not treat this as a one-time opportunity. Oh, I only get this job once. I need to be respectful. No, you fucking walk in that dressing room and you pull them by the collar and send them at the door. Right? Because there's no aggression, there's no discipline. If you want to trust the process, you need a manager who's had discipline, aggression, and knows what they want. Klopp, Arteta, who's doing it now, who's trying to do it. Pep, Ten Hag, right? The four managers, right, who have came in, not recently, but over time, came in, demanded what they wanted, demanded who they want gone. Right? Arteta and Ten Hag being the two recent ones. Arteta came in, doesn't want Aubameyang, don't want Pepe. The board wanted Aubameyang, but said no, I don't want him. Arteta made the fans love Kroenke because Arteta came in and demanded what he wanted. You're not going to give it to me? I will walk out this door. Potter needs to be the same. Potter needs to. I said I want Potter to work. I want Potter to work out, but for Potter to work out, and people say, "Oh, don't blame Potter. These players don't do anything. These players are shit. These players are spineless." Well, if they're fucking shit, get rid of them. Get rid of them. I would rather have a 15-year-old kid from China play in this team and show something to the manager than have these finished players on this pitch. But Potter isn't taking any action. It's January 9th. When is he going to take action on these players? When is he going to stand up and say, this is my fucking club? I've said I'm willing to give manager times, not players. But when the manager isn't taking any action on these players to improve them or get rid of them, what am I supposed to do? I look at, if these players are still here, I look at the manager. If these players are playing shit, I look at the manager. I know these players are shit. That's why I'm looking at the manager. I'm saying, manager, what are you doing, manager? Manager, these players are shit. What are you doing? What am I going to have for breakfast tomorrow morning? Like he's still thinking what he wants for breakfast tomorrow morning. He's still thinking about the squad. He doesn't know what he wants. So when I think to Potter, and everyone's going to come, and everyone's going to say, oh, it's not on Potter, or it's not on the players. Like, I'm balancing it here. I'm saying, if Potter isn't the problem, it's the players. But it's Potter's fault for not getting rid of the bad players. It's fucking January. He can get rid of players. The window's fucking open. But no one has came in contact with our players. No one has forced our players to go. Right? Under Tuchel, we lost Werner, Barkley, Bakayoko, fucking Basha White. Like we started to get rid of this dead wood, but we've staggered. So whose fault is this? Who is deciding which players leave? If it's not Potter, who is it? Because that blame needs to go on them because these players need to go. Big up to Santiago, my man. Hope you're well, Santiago. Guys, we got 34 people in the house. Smash the like button right now, guys. I want everyone to smash the like button, share the stream if you're new. Um, and yeah, just I want everyone to comment their thoughts because it's an interactive channel. We need to know everyone's thoughts. Our problem is that we support these players based on loyalty rather than performance 100%. And Potter is too short to handle his big egos on with Sunday league abilities. Not saying that last sentence, but yes, and I said this. I said it's rather on who is playing, than rather what that player is performing. That player, I'm gonna use this guy as an example because it's a recurring problem. Mason Mount, he's shit, but he gets backed by the fans. He gets backed by the board because he brings in the numbers and the revenue. He brings in the fans. The fans love him. Mason Mount. Oh, he's poster boy. The social media posts love him. Every time you see him, he gets them all likes, right? But on the field, he provides nothing. Nothing. So when is Graham Potter going to stand up? When is he going to stand up and say, I want him gone? He's not showing me anything. I'll tell you, the day we sell Mason Mount is the day our club will return. The day we sell Havertz. The day we sell these overhyped players is the day our club will return. I said this a month ago with the girl. 2 months ago, nearly. Same problem. But I'm apparently I'm a bad spirit to this club. I'm not proper Charles because I don't back these players. No one's backing the players now. I said the same thing a year ago. Zero creativity. Cooley, Slojinho, Havertz, amount is shit. And Koulibaly is another interesting one because I remember I did say Koulibaly, yeah, he might bring some experience, but to the Prem, I'm not sure. I would go for a De Ligt, and I spoke to a Bayern fan, and a Bayern fan said De Ligt is absolutely fucking killing it. So where's the people who start laughing at me that I want De Ligt? Because De Ligt is killing it at Bayern now. He's killing it. We're stuck with Koulibaly, who's 30. I said, yeah, Koulibaly is great, but can he play in the Prem? I said, well, whatever, bring him in. I don't care. Why is Potter being blamed for this? Players have no spine or pride. Lampard won CFC. Potter's being blamed. Yes, he has the blame because, as I said, if the players have no spine or pride, who does this fall under? The manager needs to take action on the players who have no spine or pride. It's the manager's job. If the players have no spine or no pride, it's the manager's job to get rid of them. So it is Potter's fault. That's what I'm saying. Now, the question, does Potter need to go? But think about this, because what I say here is very, very important, and it dictates how he should come in. And I'll say this now. Potter, I won't sack right now. But when it comes to a point where, example, March, when I see the same players here, I see the same players bums, same players shit performance, and everything, I'm going to look at the manager. And unfortunately, we can't. People say bring Tuchel back. Absolutely not. I love Tuchel. Everyone knows how much I love him, but I will not bring Thomas Tuchel back. Sorry, he doesn't deserve to come back. Doesn't deserve the disrespect he got by the board. So sacking a manager, yes, that's the thing. I don't know because I want to. So the thing is, the biggest mistake that was ever made in football club history was sacking Thomas Tuchel. Was sacking him, and he immediately jumped to Potter. Like the next day, we have Graham Potter's now officially the manager. Immediately the next day. And the thing is, okay, sack Thomas Tuchel, but go get me a fucking manager that has the CV of building a team. This is fucking Chelsea Football Club. We need resumes. We need CVs. We need experience. Brighton is not a fucking experience. Brighton's fucking ahead of us right now, guys. Guys, Brighton's ahead of us. Why is Brighton ahead of us? We have the Brighton manager and we're below Brighton. Why? Offloading players with Chelsea is probably especially difficult in January, not making excuses about the structural issues at this club. I understand. Obviously, the fucking salaries we give. Fucking thanks Marina for giving Kai Havertz like $220K a week. But I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna get them out. Just get them out. Can we terminate their contract? I don't care. I'll pay their wages, but just don't put them on the pitch. I don't care. Fucking, it's not my money. We're already wasting fucking probably gonna go spend 120 million on Enzo Fernandez. I said he's a great player, but he's not worth 120 million. Same with Declan Rice, he's not worth 120 million, right? You want to get a good player, go get a cheap 40, fucking what's the guy's name for Brighton, or even Neves and Casado and Neves. Go get me some cheap players, who, who if they fail, fine, they fail. But Enzo Fernandez, yes, he did great. I'm sorry, I just can't see it. This is giving me Nunes vibes. What's his name? Ruben Nunes. I fucking James Rodriguez when he came to Everton. It's just giving me them vibes. Like out of nowhere, this guy just came good. I watched him play. I said he was a great player, but he's not worth 120 million. Yeah, in fact, 21s. Who cares? What conflict? What happens between them? I'm not sure. Evan, big up to you, Evan. I believe Potter knows he will be sacked too. Remember how Tuchel became positive when he was about to get sacked? I feel Potter is near sacked. No, Tuchel didn't become positive. He became opposite. When I think after the Arsenal game, we kind of came out and started blaming Werner and started blaming the players because he knew he was going to get sacked. But I don't think Potter will. I don't think Potter knows. I think Potter knows he won't get the sack. I think that's the thing. I think Potter knows he won't get sacked. Because, guys, it's a 5-year contract with like a massive payout. It's a massive payout if he doesn't finish a 5-year contract. Now, he won't get the 5 years, but is there a point? And here's my question. And here's my question I'm going to give to everyone. Now, Graham Potter's on a 5-year contract. We know he's not going to last 5 years. So, is there a point, right, keeping him for an extra year to possibly finish in the same position, but then sack him a year later? Wouldn't the best bet just to sack him now? That's just my question. That's a question to me. That's just a question. Because even Lampard joined the first 6 months, did good with the squad. Right? Thomas Tuchel came in with this squad, won the Champions League in the first 6 months. Potter came with the same squad, with the worst position since 15-16 with the squad. Worst position ever since 15-16 with the squad. So my thing is, do we wait a year and then sack him in a year, or do we just sack him now? Like I don't know. It's very, very confusing. It's very, very confusing with Potter because we sack Graham Potter. Who do we get? I wouldn't mind Luis Enrique, but others, mate, Luis Enrique brings a whole nother level, and I would love it, but he can build a team around him. But is his team good enough to win the title? And that's my question, right? I'm sorry, but we sacked the right manager. We sacked him. We have to deal with the consequences. I think. And I'm still deciding every minute, guys. I'm still deciding what I want to do with Potter. But at the moment, I'm going to say as it is that what Potter needs to focus on. And if Potter wants support, if Potter wants me to trust the process, Potter needs to take action. He needs to show me that I can trust the process. He needs to show me that these players will be gone. He needs to show me that something's happening because nothing's happening. Guys, nothing's happening. When is enough? And when will it be enough? When will it come to the breaking point when I can sit and say we're done? Like that's it. Like when is the breaking point? Do we lose? What if we lose to Fulham next week 2-0? What happens then? The same thing. And we got to what? Bristol don't win the week after. Why must we lose 6-0? What happens when we lose? What's the consequences when we lose? Someone tell me right now. What's the consequence when we lose? When we lose? I don't see any consequence when we lose. If we lose, same thing happens next week. So guys, let's take an intermediate break, guys. We got 27 people in here. I want everyone right now to smash the like button, guys. Turn the post notifications on if you're new as well. Let's try to get 1K by the end of the month if you can. At least something we can be positive on one thing. Like I said, positive one thing on this channel. But it's honestly just a massive circus right now. And it's hard to pick what direction I'm heading to. Am I heading Potter in, process, out, players, shit, good? Like it's just there's so many directions that I don't know which lane to follow. And for me, my opinion, which everyone has my opinion, is just so complicated to just say because I don't know. It's just so complicated. Listen, my opinion, right, is to get rid of these players first. If I was Potter rings me out right now, I'll say, Potter, get rid of these players. Take action. Take charge. Show me you're a leader. Show me I can trust the process. Show me something. Because it's been fucking 3-4 months. He hasn't shown me anything. 3 fucking months. He hasn't shown me one thing. Potter needs to show me something. And when he shows me something, I will dictate if we keep him or not. Because I cannot be Potter out because I was never Potter in the first place. So I'm not going to sit and say Potter out, Potter out, Potter out because I don't want him in the first place. If he leaves tomorrow, that's fine. He needs to prove to me today that I want him in. Because he hasn't even proved to me that I want him in yet. I still want him gone. So he needs to prove to me why he deserves to stay at the club. And the way he proves it is by taking action, getting rid of players and making statements like these bums, getting rid of these bums like Kai Havertz, who we know is finished. He's a finished player. Kai Havertz is done. I don't care what anyone ever fucking says. Kai Havertz is done. Mason Mount is done. Aspilicueta, Loftus-Cheek, Gallagher, these guys are finished at this club. Let them go succeed at Liverpool. He needs to take action, go against the board, go against the fans, and go under his own will and decide his own thing. I want Graham Potter storming in that fucking dressing room right now, slapping every fucking single one of those players and waking them up. If they don't fucking wake up after they slap him, get their shirt, tear it apart, and fucking throw them out the club. Because no one is showing that they want to play for this club. No one is showing that they want to start running and playing for the fucking badge. Look at the fucking badge before you look who the fuck is playing. Because these fans jump on loyalty, on he's fucking proper Charles, or he's he's Italian. They look at the flag before they look at the fucking player. Look at how they perform on this pitch. Not one single player from the Manchester City game proved to me, not even Kepa, said to me that I once stayed this club from last game. Not even the fucking captain. I mean, the captain wasn't even fucking there. And the other captain, Jorginho, is done. He's too old. And I said we need to get rotational players for him and then phase him out. But Graham Potter needs to fucking stand up. Stand up. Be aggressive. Be disciplined because it fucking worked for Ten Hag. It worked for fucking Arteta. It worked for Klopp. It worked for Pep. Standing up, demanding what you want, worked for these managers. So when the fuck is this manager, this fucking Brighton manager, gonna get out of his fucking Disneyland fairy tale and wake the fuck up and know he's a fucking Chelsea Football Club and stand up? Stand up. I want Graham Potter to stand up. I want Graham Potter to succeed. And for him to succeed, he needs to what? Stand up. Take fucking action. So I'm saying, be with the Pyrex, are you worried about the Chelsea players aren't showing passion? And yeah, as I said, no one's fighting for the badge. No one's fighting for the club. Fucking for fun. I was the only thing I saw where you fucking pull a player off him. That's what I want to fucking see. I want to see players playing for this badge, not playing so they can get social media likes. That's what a lot of these fucking players are doing. Writing fucking books, telling their dad about my manager's not starting me, and then fucking gets injured the week after. Like it's just shambolic what our club's doing, guys. It's actually shambolic. And when are we going to realize? When are we going to realize the problem? And the problem the problem is just taking charge on these players, because I said it fucking last year. I said these players are boys playing a man's sport. There's no passion. There's no aggression. These guys have player power. No one wants to fucking listen. It's still the same fucking thing right now. Still the same thing. Ian says, from outside looking, stick with Potter. It would take time. And you said you're a Newcastle fan. As a Newcastle fan, Eddie Howe has done the exact same thing Klopp fucking Pep did. He stood up. He said, I want this player, this player, this player. Right? He started, and he's doing fucking well. Joel Linton's playing well. I'm the one's playing. Like, he's fucking came in and changed the mentality of this fucking squad. What has Graham Potter done to this squad? It's gotten worse. We've depreciated. We haven't increased. A new manager. We sacked this manager, Thomas Tuchel, to improve. Am I wrong? Someone fucking tell me. 40 people in here right now. Tell me, did we sack Thomas Tuchel to improve this squad or depreciate it? Because fucking right now we're declined. We're depreciating it. We're 10th. We're 10th. Right? And you can't tell me that Graham Potter has worked at this club. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we can sit here and go, it will take time. Stick with Potter, blah, blah, blah. How can I stick with the manager when he's not showing me anything? I'm telling you right now, he's not showing me anything for me here to even stick with him. I'm sorry. Just the coach and the owners know he needs to go. It's up to. I mean, does Potter know he? I'm sorry. If Potter knows who needs to go, he needs to take action on them players. Then Sorry, but if he knows he needs to go, he needs to take some action. Be able to RC, I will never have it on day one to be a poor signing and would have been about that English football when I saw him playing along. And yeah, I just think I said I think RC I said Havertz has absolute amazing talent, but we didn't execute it properly at Chelsea Football Club. We didn't. No manager could do it. The league's too hard for him. He didn't put enough effort. He failed. He's done. Finito. I saw from the Manchester game. Yes, he tried to. He has those sparks, but it's not enough. You knew how much I expected for that. You're happy you realized that. I mean, yeah, I realized that a year ago. I remember when I spoke to Klasroof about a year ago, and then Klasroof said as well. I said, "Werner, Havertz, Mount, they're all shit. Like they're all finished. Like I've been saying the same thing for a year. I said the same thing on the terrace a year ago, and people still, wow, you can't sell Mount. He's your best player. Is Mount a fucking best player? It's actually disrespectful to say Mount's the best player because you got someone like Reece James who plays for the fucking badge. That's the only fucking player in this team. If one of you's ever say Mason Mount is Cobham's finals or fucking plays for his badge, you are disrespecting the club because you're disrespecting the most player who plays for the badge. That's Reece fucking James. Reece James is the fucking only Chelsea Football Club player who plays for his fucking badge week in week out. No one else does. We got glimpses from Thiago Silva, glimpses from Kepa a couple of weeks ago, glimpses from Aspie when he fucking feels like it, but no one else. You got Jorginho when he feels like it, but you got no one else. But again, another example, Ferguson. But again, I'm sick of you. I'm sorry. I'm going to come at you, Ian. But you're just listing. Oh, Ferguson. Yes, Ferguson demanded. Tell me a manager who demanded what he wanted, who built a team around him at a high level club and failed. Tell me someone who brought in his players, who was a great like some Ollie. Well, Ollie wasn't aggressive. Ollie was worse than Potter in the interviews. Someone who's aggressive, right? You got Conte. Conte when he came in, aggressive, bad boy. You know? Tottenham's Tottenham. Unfortunately, who never succeeded at Tottenham. And I said that Tottenham will never win a trophy for the next 15, 20 years. Cheap, small, be up to you, man, for spinning fast. I'm tired of Mickey Mouse, Shaw Havertz, Ford Jr., and others thinking of the club. Hey, you got Mickey Mouse, James Charles talking 17-year-olds, and unfortunately, old Jorginho, you know? But yeah, when more people realize it, I mean, I think slowly, some people are understanding it. But it will take. I guess. Oh, it will take time. No, fucking won't. It won't take time. You should be. If you don't see the Mason Mount's ass, you don't see Kai Havertz's ass. If you don't see this now, you will never see it because it's the worst they've ever been in their fucking career. You need help. If you guys need serious help if you think that these players are good. Like these players, like as I said, these like Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, the ones you listed, you think they're good. If you think they're good right now, that's embarrassing. Guys, I need everyone to smash the like button right now, guys. Come on, smash the like button, guys. We got 20 people in, 27 people in here. We got 23 likes. Now, what else I have to discuss? No, hang on. Lampard will be an extraordinary manager, and we want to take fucking advice from Pep Guardiola. Any chance? Yeah, take him. Take Pulisic. Take Mount. Take Havertz. Take Aspie. You can take any. You want any of our players except Reece James, Kovacic, Thiago Silva. Take them. Wouldn't give a shit. Minerals FC is a massive Mount Havertz fan. I mean, unfortunately, you got those people who, again, push a narrative that doesn't exist. Or Mason Mount's the glue to our team. Now, the one thing where Minerals gets it right is with Thomas Tuchel, the manager, and that's one thing I do agree with him. I said Minerals speaks the facts when he doesn't talk about Mason fucking Mount. Thomas Tuchel never deserved to get sacked. Right? Never ever. Keep saying that. Everyone, wait. Let me bring up the video I did where I started talking about Thomas Tuchel, and let's see how true that is because I haven't really watched this since that day. Bowie, I'm gonna name the Bowie. Because while we're here, guys, I need everyone to smash the like button right now, guys. Come on, smash the like button. Right, Neil. While I find it, guys, but I need everyone to smash that like button. Guys. We got 27 people in here. We're gonna be here for another 20 minutes. If anyone wants to join the stream, just send me a DM on Instagram. Oh, sorry, on Twitter. DM me if you want the link. If you know me, just send me a DM. I'll get you in. I just want to try for this clip. Um, with the King George, Pep is a mastermind playing mind games of managers he owns. He never, yeah, yeah, no. Like, are you like I said? Are you that ideologically molested and ideologically insane to think that Pep Guardiola will come out and say that? That will say that. Oh, Klopp's a great manager. Give him time. Yeah, don't sack Pot. No, of course, fucking not. Like, come on, man. Think. Did he ever say it again about Thomas Tuchel? No, he didn't. He never said, "Oh, Thomas Tuchel was a great manager. Give him time." No, he said about Lampard and fucking Graham Potter, one of our two of our worst players. And guys, statistics play a part. No English manager has ever won the Champions League. Sorry, the Premier League. No English manager has won the Premier League. So I will look at statistics and I will dictate my club on statistics. If you jump off if 10 people jumped off a cliff and died, is there gonna be an out? Oh, the 11th might be an outlier, or maybe he might survive. No, if 10 out of 10 people fucking died from jumping off a cliff, you're not gonna be that outlier. So what makes Chelsea Football Club right now the outlier? I don't see it. I don't see Graham Potter. I'm sorry. I never. I will. I'll say right now. I will never ever see Graham Potter win a Premier League. But let me read this out. I want to see what I said. Oh my god, fucking Elon Musk, man. Fix your fucking Twitter servers, man. What the hell is going on? None of these players would walk into this. I'm sorry, yeah, none of this. Bar Reece James with his fit, maybe Thiago Silva. No one walks into top 16. You say Tuchel didn't deserve to sack, but when fans wanted his two best players, Rudiger and Werner, our fans are also wrong. They created well. No one really wanted. If you want Rudiger to go, fair enough. But we didn't. No, I didn't want AC to stay, but I didn't want AC to leave on a free. So we let these players go on frees. Werner, yeah, Werner can go. And I said I respect Werner because he loved this club, but he knew he wasn't good enough. He loved it, but he knew he wasn't good enough. So I respect him. I remember that day. I recorded a video on it. The Twitter servers don't want to fucking play it, man. Why did so Tuchel got sacked? This is the proclaimed reason, as I hear. Thomas Tuchel got sacked because he didn't agree with what Bowie said. Bowie wanted Thomas Tuchel wanted to be more of a head coach, as a Graham Potter is right now, a head coach, just coach the team Monday to Friday, and not deal with all the pick a director of football, he wanted to do that, and if Bowie came with a player, he would accept or decline it. That's it. Want to be more of a head coach than a manager, but Bowie didn't want that. But Bowie goes and gets. I'm not gonna say I'm kind of fucked. Um, how can FC back Tuchel when he always talks bad about Rudiger and Werner? You just can't sell to. Again, Tuchel had his mistakes. Tuchel had his mistakes, keeping Mount, keeping these bums, but he didn't deserve to be sacked. I'm sorry, he never deserved to be sacked. But enough about Tuchel. I don't want to, we sacked a better manager, so I'm gonna say we lost our DNA. Sustainability bullshit only works with our DNA. What it's meant to be proper Chelsea. And obviously, again, I'm telling you, here's the thing. These fans push a false narrative to what proper Chelsea means, right? They've pushed this false narrative. Oh, Mason Man has the minerals. Mason Man is proper Chelsea. Plays for the badge. Or who else has said Gallagher's Chelsea level and all this bullshit. They force this narrative and it drops our standards. I've said this. I said don't drop your standards. Matt, my G, thoughts on Johnny blaming Brown envelope? I don't know what he talked about. That I don't want to even discuss. I don't really know what he discusses. I mean, he blames his brown envelopes, but then the same journalists were talk about Declan Rice, to which he believes. I don't know. It's just a lot of inconsistency for me, a lot of hypocrisy. But nah, I don't want to get into that though. But yeah, to Nip, my man. Hope Nip and you are well. Inter Milan won the treble without a single Italian manager. Potter, who keeps playing these Chelsea English overrated bums like Mason Mount, Bakayoko Milner, Mason Milner, that Roadrunner Gallagher, Loftus bum cheeks. I just said Loftus claps men's cheeks. I'm saying that for months. Yes, the Roadrunner Gallagher. These guys are bums. The bums, and he's gonna keep playing. And I said the day that we get our club back is the day we stop playing these overrated bums. The day we stop we're dropping our expectations, and the day we start signing class players that perform well. Like, when have we signed a player that has instantly made an impact? Actually, I'll say right now, Zakaria. Zakaria is probably the last player I can remember for a long, long time that has came in from a different league and made instant impact. He killed it that Manchester City game the other week. He's been playing fantastically. That's probably the first player, and he's alone. And we bought him for cheap. We didn't spend 120 million on him. Before Zakaria, who was the player that we bought in and made instant impact? Thiago Silva. That's it. Jorginho, Kovacic, that was fucking 6 years ago. Chilwell, 4 years ago. So it's Chilwell, Thiago Silva, the last one, but the last one since like 2020 is Zakaria, and that was a loan, and that was Tuchel's only signing. Hey, Tuchel and Aubameyang. Yes, we miss. Okay, here's the thing. As a social mate, the only strikers who we can kind of classify were good for Chelsea were Drogba, Diego Costa, and a couple others. But since Diego Costa, there's not been a good striker at this club. Right? No. Torres, ass. Morata, ass. Higuain, ass. Lukaku, oh my god, ass. Werner, ass. Tapi, ass. So, it's just. I don't know. We just need to. Fuck, it's really, really annoying. Really, really, really annoying. What is happening to our club? And when will people understand? When will people understand? And I'll say right now, again, like, I'm just thinking if there's anything new. This is, guys, here's the thing. This is what I say, Bowie's a flip-flop, because you sign someone like this. This is his record at Brighton. We sacked the manager who had I think 79% win rate to a 31% win rate. It just doesn't make sense, guys. It doesn't make sense. Why? Why would we do this? City playing sexy football without Haaland, I must say, but Haaland played for his goals. I mean, man, Haaland, like, their secondary striker is better than our whole fucking team combined. It's better than our whole attack combined. And now we've got this thing, guys. Chelsea will make a decision on David Fofana and his potential loan move in the second half of January. I'm sorry, keep the fucking guy. Don't get rid of him. It will take time to make sure it's his best option. Potter will decide together with his board. Fofana will have his chance to impress the coach. Now, okay, something Potter's finally fucking doing. Finally, Potter's doing something. He's deciding whether we should keep our only striker we have. Oh my god, this is baffling. Yeah, great. Discuss if we should keep the only striker we fucking have. Yes, we fucking keep him. We don't fucking no, we fucking keep him. We keep him. I don't care if we keep this guy. Focus on getting rid of these bums. Oh my god, it fucking baffles me, man. Get 100 million, coop up 100 million, go buy these youngsters and go scout 20, 30 million, 10 mil, 40 mil, 20. Like this guy. Came in yesterday, fucking absolutely bodied. I think it was Walker, Mahrez, someone. Bodied him. Nippon says Potter in. You gotta give more of more of a reasoning why. We have to let him go. Moses is on for fun. I'm sorry, but you don't let our only striker go. You don't let our only striker go. And I said I would rather a young guy come. Okay, bring in Fofana. Start Santos. Start Chukwuemeka. Start Hutchinson. Start that Italian guy we got. Just start everyone. I don't care. Start all these guys. Like start. I would rather Fofana start than Havertz start, because Fofana will prove something. He will prove to the manager he deserves. He will put 100% effort into it. Havertz is not proving anything. Havertz is done. He's finished. When you realize it, at the time when the owners realized that we were 16th position, they will literally press the panic slack button. Yeah, I mean, fucking. Until we get into championship, that's when we'll start to realize. I mean, like, when do we realize what's happening in this club? When do we realize? When do we realize what's happening in this club? And as King George said, do we come 15th, 16th until we realize what's happening? Like, it's coming to me. No point in Kim Potter if it ain't happy with him. Actually, yeah, again, I'll repeat it one more time, guys. I'm not Potter out because I can't be Potter in. But the thing is, with Potter, he needs to show me why he needs to stay. And I'm saying, people just fucking scream out, oh yeah, give Potter time. hang on, why the fuck do I give a manager time when it doesn't fucking bring anything? And yes, there's no better manager on the market, but we sold the best manager we had. We had the fucking biggest mistake of our life was sacking Thomas Tuchel. Sacking Potter won't change a thing. Yeah, I agree, but at least maybe getting a manager, he needs to just show something. Getting a manager that will get rid. Hang on. Here's the thing. So, everyone, stop. Here's the thing. We know the players are the problem. I'm saying this the fucking 10th time today. We know the players are the problem. But it's the manager's fucking job to come in and get rid of the fucking players. So saying sacking Potter won't change a thing, sacking Potter will bring in a manager who will get rid of these players. That's what I want. If Bowie says, I got a manager who will come in and get rid of these players, I'll say hire him fucking right now. If Potter's not going to do it, someone else would. Because Potter hasn't showed me anything. These bums are still fucking here. So for Potter to prove something, he needs to get rid of these players. So saying Potter in and trust the process, he needs to prove that. And by proving it, he needs to be fucking take some fucking initiative and be demanding. I'm sick of saying it. I don't have any more words to say because I've just said it all. Again, Moses, which with these players, none. That's what I'm saying. I don't care what fucking manager you bring in, right? If you sack Tuchel, whatever. Just get me a manager who will get rid of these players. That's all I'm fucking saying. That's what I'm saying. Man, imagine Potter relegates, I think Chelsea would you on the pitch to beat them? No, because I'm not allowed at Stamford Bridge because I'm not proper Chelsea. I'm not allowed at Stamford Bridge because I don't back Mason Mount. That's what I've heard from a somewhat of a female Twitter user who said I'm not allowed at a Stamford Bridge because I don't support Mason Mount. Absolute fucking clown. Fucking dumb. Like I said that word. Ever since the 16-17 season, Marina and the board made terrible decisions recruiting players, hence why we have these issues. Now, yeah. Yes, I understand that Marina made big issues and we know she was shit, but people obviously protected her. But we need to fix her mistakes by getting rid of the players. If you know these players are ass, fix the mistakes, get rid of them. Stop looking at the past, look at the future. Yeah, Tuchel's gone, Marina's gone. They made mistakes. All right, let's look at the future. Get rid of the fucking players. That Potter will get rid of all these again. Like, yeah, Niven. That's great. That's great. There's no evidence. There's no evidence showing it. There's no evidence. There's no evidence saying fucking Graham Potter will get rid of fucking Mason Mount tomorrow. There's no evidence saying he'll get rid of Aubameyang tomorrow. No one wants these bums. I'm sorry, we're 10. I would rather finish. Okay, here's the thing. I'll get to the next. We have to concierge. Just have it right. Oh my days. Oh my days, that word, let's have it right. But big up to you, my man. Hope you are well. Guys, let's get these likes up, guys. Come on. We've been sitting at 25 likes. We had 40 people come in, 50, 60, but no one has liked the goddamn stream. Oh, I missed that. Big up to Charlie, but miss your comment, man. Big up to you. You need to change that username, man. What's everyone saying now? Potalel Bar? I don't even know what the new thing is, but to Charlie Wan. Oh my days. But I was just concierge. I was just saying how everything I said in my Tuchel rant has become true. I said Graham Potter will get us fucking relegated. I said Bowie needs to have a think about it. Does he really want to sack him? But yeah, I was being called I'm against process. I'm against change. I'm against the board. I'm against players. I'm against this badge. I'm against the club. But it's all, yeah. I mean, again, here's the thing. Jorginho's a player, mate. We need to get rid of him. Just get him gone. He doesn't deserve to head this club. I think he's done anyway. Send him off to somewhere. Just get rid of everyone. Get rid of everyone. Keep Rich James. Just get rid of him, man. No one wants to play for. I think Jorginho's over it as well. He knows he's over it. Just. Oh my god. Mount, Havertz, Mount, Gallagher, and Jorginho vs Man City first half time. Oh my god. We got Kai Havertz. We got Mason. Oh my god, that actually looks like Mason Mount. Oh shit, that's Mason Mount. We got Gallagher. And we got Ziyech, the back. Oh my god. It's funny. I like. Oh my god. Be able to viewers, please keep Potter to 2026 at least. See, these guys, this is not charity, man. It's not, oh, at least give him 2026. Just to show something to deserve it. Harry Potter is out of depth through. Chelsea had a breaking backward records this season. Longest streak without a win in a single match. Yes, we haven't won a game this season. This year. Oh, sorry, Bournemouth. No, Bournemouth was last year. Harry Graham Potter is good. Harry Graham Potter is good enough for Chelsea. Says Bob's. Harry. Oh my god, Harry Graham Potter. Chelsea taking Mbappe? Yeah, I'll take Mbappe any fucking day of the week. And if you're against Mbappe, I'm sorry, mate. Mbappe would at least bring some fucking standards to this club. Oh yeah, I just realized we got knocked out of the FA Cup, so no FA Cup trophy now. And when you search up Chelsea, we're 10th. You have to scroll down to find that fucking club. And it's embarrassing, man. We're closer to relegation than fucking top 4, man. Embarrassing. I would rather have no football in Conference League. I'm sorry. No fucking play. Here's the thing. Graham Potter needs to set a standard. How are we going to sign players? Like, how are we going to sign Mbappe? Right, when we're 10th. Like, we need to set standards, man. I would rather play no Champions League, I'd rather play no Europa League and no Conference League, right? And fucking play that fucking shitty league. It's Champions League or nothing for me. Sorry. I'd rather take the focus on preparing a squad and actually fucking developing and having a process. Yep, he did. Mm-hmm. Popular name for Mickey. Oh my god, Mickey Mouse is still at this fucking club, man. I can't believe Mickey Mouse is still at this fucking club. Fucking piss me off. It's like you wake up, you're having a good day, you're strolling in the park, having a nice walk, you look at the sun, fantastic weather, and you think, fuck, Mason Mount still at this fucking club. They ruined. I'm not backing a Potter stack, but since Zidane is available in the market, I won't take Zidane. Zidane, for me, again, Zidane's only had a CV on progressing high talented players. I wouldn't risk it. Nah. Sorry, we stacked the best manager in the world, Thomas Tuchel. You don't need Champions League football to sign good players. You just need a name like Chelsea, and they will come. But if we're fucking 10th for 4 years straight, I'm sorry, but Chelsea doesn't become a serious club anymore. I mean, we had Champions League football, and we still couldn't drag players. Kunde didn't want us. Dembele didn't want us. Rafinha didn't want us. Fucking Endrick didn't want us. Rudiger and AC didn't want us. So we had Champions League football, but we still couldn't drag players to stay. Oh my god. That's when you know our fans are absolute delusional. If you're sitting here and you love a player, right, the only player people should say that they love, because love is a strong word, is fucking Reece James. Right? That's it. Mason showed fucking nothing to prove that deserves your love, Nipper. Nipper, I'm sorry, but he's shown absolutely nothing. What has he shown to deserve you to say that you love him? Mount trending. What's Mount trending on Twitter now? And Mason Mount's asking for 300k a week for a new contract, guys, and he still declined it. Oh, this is embarrassing, guys. This is embarrassing. 300k a week, and I'm being called a fucking deluded for wanting some out. He wants 300 fucking k a week, and you want to keep this bum. Look at him play. It's fucking horrendous, man. Mason Mount completed 8 successful passes in 73 minutes. 8 successful passes, and you are saying that you love Mason Mount. I was on the terrace after the 1-0 game. I was on the terrace. How many people watching? 4,000 people watching probably. And I said Mason Mount's finished. The whole chat, oh, he wants Mason Mount gone. You're selling your best player, blah, blah, blah. Because obviously it's a lot of different clubs watching him. So everyone wants Mason Mount at this club, and no one wants to get rid of him. That shows you're listening to a false narrative. You're listening to these fucking delusional clowns in the media telling you he's a good player. He is fucking ass. 8 successful. He did this fucking a month ago as well when he had 4 touches or whatever. Come on, guys. That's embarrassing. Shocking. Shocking, that's how much our standards dropped. What did I say with the girl 2 months ago? I said to a gal, the day we fucking signed Mason Mount is the day our fucking club returns. I'll stick by that every single day. Hand to my fucking chest. I say with my chest. I say, the day we signed Mason Mount is the day our fucking club returns. I'm going to say that every single fucking day. It's fucking true. He's attacking midfielder for Christ's sakes. He's meant to connect. Again, we fucking play him in that position every single time. We played it with him. We've played him there. If he doesn't fit the position, if we don't even fucking play with. He played as an 8. Hang on, I forgot to get this clip. He plays an 8. Let me fucking double check because I have it on demand. He plays an 8. Wait. Hang on. It's when I had the cross against Mason Mount there. Arsenal. No, Brighton. He plays an 8 against Brighton, and an 8 against fucking Arsenal. 4-0 loss, 1-0 loss. So you can't fucking tell me Mason Mount's a connected midfielder. He's playing a fucking right forward position. It doesn't make sense. You guys hype Mason Mount up, right? Mason Mount has played as a right forward for 3 years, right? He's played for 3 years. So how can you sit here and say he's a connecting midfielder? He's an attacking midfielder when you never fucking see him play there. He plays an 8. He still bummed it out. What is the connect the midfield to the attack? He doesn't. Hang on. I just showed you in that clip. This is connecting. Look. This is a player who connects the midfield from the attack. Ziyech connect the midfield to the attack, right? What does that attacker do? He fucks it up. Yes, and I'm not saying they shouldn't. Yes, I clap your hand, Lucky. I agreed. Everyone no, maybe not cover, but J5 gone, Mount gone. Yes, they need to go, but you can't sit here and say you want Mount to stay, but everyone else to go. Everyone else needs to leave. There's only a handful of players. I can only fill up 5 players from this first team squad. I say Reece James, Thiago Silva, Kovacic. People are gonna get mad for me, but I'm gonna say Kepa Arrizabalaga. They're gonna get mad, but I'm gonna say it, and I have my reasons why. Kepa Arrizabalaga, right? Cucurella, Koulibaly, Sterling, everyone we got this season, and Zakaria, right? Because I think they deserve another season. We gave Mason Mount 4 seasons. I think they deserve one more season. But, 6 players? But we still need to go get Kepa can do one too. I mean, yeah, again, another hard performance. I mean, again, he had that fantastic run. If it starts to decline, we have to have a conversation. I'm not denying that. If he starts to continue playing like this, yes, we gotta have a conversation on it. But he's had somewhat of a great season. He said that's a lot of times, but yesterday he had a shocker. With the Debridge, my man, Debridge has Mount is an average player. I don't know why people are hyping him up. Again, it's just the same thing. Like, people listen to a false narrative. Mount gives it, yeah. Apparently, Mount gives it all. He plays for the badge. Mount's the fucking last player to fucking do anything for this team, guys. Mount doesn't even take the fucking lunch lady, right? He's jobbing these things and then ask for 300k a week. Come on. You know what? If Kovacic leaves, I don't really care, but I would keep him. I will keep somewhat of depth. I think Kovacic can have some levels. I think there is something in Kovacic for sure. He's definitely shown it. My man Zima says, I really enjoy Mount and Havertz with Werner. Them 3. Oh, I mean, what Mount, Havertz, and Werner were you watching? Them 3 can rotate on team. I'm not too sure what Chelsea you were watching because when I saw them, they had one fucking good run in the UCL, and that's thanks to the manager who got their spirits up. But after that, they've done nothing but declined. But you can't sit here, guys, and tell what has Mason Mount done? What can Mason Mount do? What can Kai Havertz do? What can these players do? You guys can't tell me what they can do because they can't do anything. I can sit and say, Kovacic can take the ball from the defense to the attack because that's something he does consistently. But I can't sit here and say Mount does A, B, and C because he doesn't do anything. But guys, let's get your last comments in, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up soon. I'll probably be back to try for Thursday, guys. It's just this is why I'm winning the Australian kit. I don't want to be represented with Chelsea anymore, guys. I just can't. I'm more a kit in weeks. I just don't feel like. I mean, I never wear kits anyway. Because I get last comments in. So now, which can help Chelsea with these players? So now, which can help Chelsea? So now, which can help Chelsea for now with these? What players can help now? Just fucking play the youngsters. That's it. Play the youngsters. I would rather them than anyone. Guys, let's get the third. I don't know why we're not at third likes, guys. Come on, get the third likes right now. Smash the like button. We need more likes, guys. Get these likes out right now. Are we? Follow Twitter, guys. Follow the Instagram. Follow everything, guys, down below. All right. I'm done with it. That's it. That's it for today, guys. See, we'll probably be back. We've got Fulham Friday. Probably do Team Thursday, the match the day before. We'll have a discussion on that. And yeah, notification bell on, guys. Some positive news. Let's get to 1K soon. Smash like button, subscribe if you're new. Share the stream, guys, far and wide. And yeah, Mason Mount does not deserve 300k a week. This Chelsea fan base is horrendous. It's worse than the club, but I do respect the Chelsea fans who go to the Manchester City away day, spend their money, spend their heart, spend their time. Big up to you guys. But big up to all the absolute idiots who still think Mason Mount can make it, but you're still Chelsea fans, so I respect you. But start thinking in reality and don't live in delusion. Take it, guys.